Hello everyone, this will be my part to discuss the exemptions from stock registration. So if company is gusto sila mag-sell og stock to the public, so it is called an offering. So usually gina-register gid nila ang stocks sa SEC. So this registration process is designed to protect investors by ensuring that the companies can provide them with important information about the business and stock being offered. However, there are some mga situations where companies kay wala sila ni go through o fall registration process. So, muna siyang gitawag og mga exemptions. So, this like two main exemptions which is Regulation A and Regulation B. So, sa Regulation A, this is for mga small offerings. So, this is for kanang mga smaller companies that want to raise a limited amount of capital. So, if so ang company is nagagi-use sila og Regulation A to avoid full registration if they raise no more than 5 million in a year. So, if na mga existing shareholders like mga companies founders or mga early investors nga gusto nila i-sell ilahang shares as part of this offerings, so they can only sell up to 1.5 million dollar of that 5 million dollar total in total. So if so na sila ka ng mga restriction. So if ang company kay dili siya profitable for at least one of the past 2 years, so they can't include shares being resold by company insiders in this offering. So kaning Regulation A is this is good for companies and some investors. So because kay sa Regulation A, anyone can invest. So there's no let's say limit on how many people can buy stock through sa Regulation A, but basically open siya to the average person. And then if mag-buy po kag stock through sa Regulation A, you can sell it whenever you want or forever you want. So wala say restrictions on reselling. And then testing the waters. So ang company is basically nag-ask sila sa people if they be interested in buying sa stock, so before they officially offer it. So naka-help na sa ilaha to see if there's enough kanang interest to make the offering worthwhile. So next is Form 1A. So sa Form 1A, ang companies kay file na sila og kanang Form 1A sa SEC if gusto nila gamiton ang Regulation A to sell stock. So kaning document is kanang nanatanan day ang kanang tanan details about the stock being sold. So if broker dealer is ma-involved na ani, so they have to give a copy of this document to the buyer before or when they buy the stock. So if kanang anything changes after pag-file of Form 1A, and then Form 1A that makes the information in the offering kuan na sila wrong mga information, so dapat i-update to siya because dili ko siya pwede ma-sell ang stock with false information. So the next is form 2A. So sa form 2A is once ang SEC is ma-approve niya ang company's plan nga kibaling mag-sell sila og stock, so ang company mag-file sila og form 2A every 6 months. So kaning form is kibali nagtell sa SEC of how many shares they've sold and what they've done with the money they raised. So kibali mura siya og check up because ang SEC wants to make sure nga ang company is following the rules and using the money responsibly. However, dili tanan companies nagagamit og form 2A. So they are kanang ma-disqualified sila if kanang they had a problem with the SEC in the past 5 years. So for example, kanang gina-broke nila ang kanang mga rules before, so di sila makagamit og form 2A. And then they can't have multiple offerings happening at the same time. So if the companies, executives, partners, or the people helping them katong pag-sell sa stock, and then nagka-commit sila og kanang crime related to stocks or investment in the past 10 years, so hindi po sila makagamit og form 2A. And then the next one is regulation D. So sa regulation D, it is a rule that nag-allow siya sa company nga mag-sell og stock without kanang registering sa SEC, but it is only to a specific group of people nga gitawag og that is called accredited investors. So these are mga people and organizations that is considered to be financially sophisticated enough to handle the rest of investing without the same protections as regular investors. So nasa na yung mga qualifications of kanang accredited investors. So first is kanang mga big financial institutions, so like kanang mga banks, brokers, insurance companies, investment companies, and employee benefit plans. So and then next is kanang mga company insiders, so kanang mga directors, executives, or mga general partners of the companies nga nag-sell og stock. And then next is millionaires, those mga people nga nasa net worth of assets nga over 1 million, either individual or whether sa ilang mga spouse may ana. And then high earners, those people who have made over $200,000 individually or whether spouse for the past 2 years and expect to make that much again this year. So next is big trust. So kanang mga trust with kanang mga total assets over 5 million. So similar lang ni siya sa mga katong mga big financial